shirt off. Take your shirt off. Plenty.
Yo, welcome back to the world's most reckless football show. Quick news before we start. Premier League clubs are broke, but Liverpool are believing in furlough and got bullied. Kyle Walker is horny.
I used the word horny to my place.
And how can we not forget, Mourinho took his boys out for a walk in the park. So let's get straight to the content. So we know, during quarantine and everything, it's not really that much content to have. So you thought. Anyways, we're gonna talk about 3 classic games, and let's not, waste any more time. Let's get straight into the most iconic game that kind of just sums up the Barclays. It's Liverpool 4, Arsenal 4 in 2009. Basically, this game sums up Barclays. I mean, look at all the players that played. I mean, all the quality of players. I mean, there was Mikel Silvestre playing, Yossi Benayoun, and there's Dirk Kuyt. So, Coach is here. Coach, take it away. Talk to us about this game.
4-4. It was 1-0 at half time. If you can't get any more Barclays than that, then I don't know. Because that first half, Liverpool completely all over Arsenal, and then Arsenal, of course, go in ahead. And then the second half happened. You just watch for yourself. You can find it somewhere. It's Barclays. That's it. It's Barclays.
I mean, that's really it. I mean, Arshavin probably didn't even have 4 shots. He probably had 4 shots in his whole career at Arsenal, and he scored 4 goals. So this kind of sums up the Barclays, truly and honestly. So where are they now? Andre Arshavin, who knows where he is? Fernando Torres, rumor has it he's still knee sliding. And Xabi Alonso, he retired, but he's still trying to thread passes. So that's kind of where they are now. And none of them are ball, thankfully. So yeah. The next game that we want to cover, classic game, Euro 2000 final. This was a very entertaining game. Basically, France, 2 years after winning the World Cup, was just on smoke, and they were looking for everybody's neck. And Thierry Henry kind of exemplified that. So, Coach, anything you want to talk about in this game besides the depth France have? Because, I mean, they started Dugarry, and Anelka was on the bench, and Trezeguet was on the bench.
I mean, there was about probably, in terms of transfer fees, probably about close to 200 million worth of talent on that bench in terms of Anelka, Perez, Wiltord, Trezeguet, Petit. It was ridiculous. Henry, that final, when you want to talk about battering a defence with just pure PNP and wit, I mean, that's an all-time defence. You're talking about a defence with Nesta, Cannavaro, Maldini, and they all were shook. And by the time Wiltord and Perez came on, they were all the HP were on red. So, I mean, shout out to Del Piero for bottling 2 great chances as well. That sealed his fate as a real talisman for Italy in the coming years as well. So yeah.
Rumor has it that after that game, after what Henry did to Cannavaro, that's when he went bald and never could grow out hair again. So this is just what we hear. So where are they now? Zidane, he's bald and he's winning trophies. Patrick Vieira, he's bald and not winning trophies. And last but not least, Totti, rumor has it he's just mad handsome in quarantine somewhere in Italy. So that's really all we have with that game. And the last game we want to cover, man, this brings so much joy to my heart. If you guys can't see towards the right of me, well, left of me, yeah. That is the same jersey Nigeria wore in World Cup 1998, and they beat Spain 3-2, and this kind of exemplifies what it means to be a Super Eagles fan. We had irrational confidence. We felt we were gonna beat Spain, who we had no business beating because they had the likes of Morientes, Raul, Herrero. I mean, Pep Guardiola couldn't play because he was injured.
Enrique.
So many, Zubizarreta, the goalkeeper was arguably, he's one of the best goalkeepers of all time. And guess what, Nigerians, as arrogant and proud as we are, we still say, you know what? We want that smoke. We want that smoke. Spain went out 1-0. Nigeria tied it with Adepoju scoring a header. Then Spain scored again. Raul, beautiful goal. Raul scored. And then, Gabriel Lawal, the most gate man, Malam of them all, tied it up. And then last but not least, Olise scored a goal, which, I
don't think he could believe it. When he hit it, we all knew it was going in. I don't think till this day he believed that actually went in. The shock on his face just lets you know what type of player he was. He didn't strike you as someone, and even watching his career that scored that many goals, let alone goals of that magnitude. So yeah, I mean, Nigeria, that game were definitely more than Spain's equals. I mean, we've got players like Luis Enrique kicking the hell out of Okocha because they can't take his showboating. That tells you where Nigeria were at that time in the world standings as well. There was a lot of quality there. I'm talking the likes of Finidi George, Babangida, who was obviously a little bit inconsistent but still a top player. You know, Okocha, at least one of the best, you know, central midfielders and, you know, defensive midfielders of his generation as well. You know, that Nigeria side were really, really special.
And Amokachi was on the bench, who arguably to me is my favorite Nigerian player of all time, but that's kind of that. I mean, you know, World Cup 98, Euro 2000, Barclays really holds a special place in our hearts. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you guys more content because why not? So from us, we're out. Take it easy. Peace.
Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. Plenty. Plenty. Take your